Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would show you guys all the different shoes that I use to train and race. Just every type of shoe that I use for my sport, track and field. I'm Anna Weaver. I do cross country and track at Utah State University. Follow along for my shoe tutorial. So we're gonna start off with the cross training shoes. So I wear these Nike Vomeros to cross train just because they're lighter than Hoka's, but they still provide support, and I get them for free from the school, and so I can get new ones whenever I need them, whenever they get worn out. Sometimes if I'm doing a really short run, like 3 miles or less, then I'll wear these just because they're super light and really comfy. I like them a lot. And the most recent color I got was the white, but I have black, blue. I have so many different colors in these. So these are my cross training shoes. Next up is just mileage shoes, like the shoes that I wear every single day to go for runs. And I recently got new ones. These are the Hoka Cliftons 9. So yeah, and they're super comfy. They have a lot of cushion, which is nice and really good for my feet and my joints and my legs in general. So it's nice when you're running high mileage weeks because you can put a lot of miles on these shoes. These are my trainers, is what I call them. Next up are these, they're called flats. Well, I don't know what they're actually called, but our team calls them flats, and we just wear them for short workouts like mile repeats or 400s, and they just kind of give you a little bit more of a bounce than the typical training shoe would. Let's see if it can focus. So yeah, this is what these look like. They're called Zoom X, and they're super nice when you want to go a little bit quicker and you don't want the weight of your training shoes, but you also don't want like the racing shoes. So these are the in-between flats. And I also really like the color of the ones we got this year because they're neon and we all look so cool and we match. Next up is my personal favorite. I call these vapes, but they are Next Percent Vaporflies. So, and I love them so much. And this is what we do tempo runs or longer effort threshold runs. And I think I'll be racing the 10K in these just because they have more support for my feet, but they also give you an edge because of the bounce on the cushion. It's like a flat bottom, so when you run on it, then it pushes you up, which I love. I love the feeling of them. So I also really love the color that I got this past fall because it's a unique color. Most of them are going to be white or white with other colors, black and gold. So these are my all-time favorite shoes right now. And so, yep. I wore them for our tempo run on Friday and they felt so amazing. I'm probably going to get new ones soon because I'm racing the 10K in 2 weeks, and you want new shoes when you're about to race, so. And then the last pair are shoes that I wear for cross-country races and track races. They're the Dragonflies. These ones are white with color, which I also really like. And then the spikes that I have in these are also super colorful. You can't really tell, but anyways, so I race in, the Dragonflies, and our school gives us new ones every season. So like cross country, indoor, outdoor, whenever we need them basically. So it's super nice because we can always have that fresh bounce. So this is what my racing spike looks like. Those are all of the shoes that I wear on a day-to-day basis, training and racing. Typically, I like to use my training shoe, my like Hoka's, the training shoes, for at least 300 miles. It kind of depends on the training block. Sometimes I can get more, sometimes I can get less. Just depends on how my feet are feeling and how my legs react to mileage. But that's why I like to use different shoes for cross training versus running, just to make them last a little bit longer. But it is crazy how many shoes I go through running long distance. Like, we're getting new shoes every couple months at the least. So I have a lot of shoes that look brand new but have hundreds of miles in them. And recently I've been getting rid of some of the pairs and just donating them to either Goodwill, or we had this shoe fundraiser, and so I put a couple pairs into that, and it goes to kids in underdeveloped countries. But shoes are, it seems like a basic piece of equipment, and that running is a very simple sport. All you need are a pair of trainers, but if you have the wrong shoes, you can get injured really fast. And luckily I haven't had a long sustaining injury, but that's because I've stayed on top of a lot of different things, but shoes is the number one thing. Like, if you keep running on old shoes for a long time, then you're just bound to get injured, because your feet need that stability and that support when you're asking your body to run so many miles. So go get yourself a good pair of running shoes if you want to start running, or if you are already a runner. Another way to tell if your shoes are worn out or if you need new ones are if the treads on the bottom are super worn down. But otherwise, I'd recommend kind of keeping track of how many miles you're putting on your shoes, and then seeing how many miles your body can handle without getting injured. But if you start feeling little things in your feet or your knees or your hips, then it's probably a sign that it's time for some new shoes. But anyways, thanks for watching this video about my shoes. I love my shoes so much. They're like my babies. Just kidding. Have a great day. See you next time.